Hello there. My name's Johnny Jungle Guts, and I want to tell you a story about a time you were driving down the highway in sunny Southern California, and it was raining, which was strange for sunny Southern California, and you were texting between your legs because you were late for dinner, and bam, you hit something. It wasn't a small something, but it wasn't a big something, but it was definitely something. And your car swerves off onto the side of the road and it's smoking in the rain. You're out on the shoulder. Your driver's side window is smashed open. Car won't start, and you look out your window and you realize the thing you hit was a mountain lion. And it's a shame that that driver's side window was smashed, because this isn't a little jungle puma, this is a big mountain lion. And she climbs into the car and she pulls you out by your neck. And she starts hacking and slashing away at you in the rain. And her thumb claw gets stuck somewhere lodged in your right shoulder. Mountain lions aren't very good at controlling the thumb claw. So, even if they were playing with you, even if she was just playing with you, there's a chance that your clothes and stuff would get cut up by the thumb claw because they're not as good at retracting that one. But for some reason, hers gets totally sort of ripped out, which probably really hurts her. But she's, she just got hit by a car, so she's not in a great mood. And she's hacking and slashing away at you, and she rips off one of your arms. And it's your right arm. And she rips out your throat. And you're dead. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Oh, heaven is a place on earth. So, you're lying on the floor of your bedroom, and you're just a big bloody mess. There are your your right arm or whatever is like lying a few feet away from you, and your throat's ripped out, and in walks these little kittens. There's like a tabby and a one with darker, longer hair with a white nose and a white belly, and there's a white one with tabby calico spots. And they start licking all over you, all up in your wounds, and you're kind of like, why are these kittens eating me? You know, hopefully they're being fed. There's a story out there, maybe it's true. A lady died in her house and no one was there to feed her cat, so the cats ate her body a little bit. Anyway, so you're like, oh, are these cats eating me? But then you realize that all your wounds and your cuts and your scrapes are sort of healing back together like a video of a plant flower blooming in a nature movie or a video of a rat rotting in a nature movie. And then the little kittens, all three of them, go and they drag your right arm over to your right arm socket. And they start licking all in there, and their faces are all covered in your blood. And the bones and the blood vessels and the muscles all start stretching out and over each other and crunching and crinkling, and all of a sudden your arms reattached, and then little kittens go and they're licking all in your throat, and suddenly your throat's healed and you're alive again. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Oh, heaven is a place on earth. So you're walking around in the rainforest in Bolivia and you see a hurt mountain lion. She's kind of hurt up in her right arm shoulder area. And she's lying down on the ground and she's got her mouth open real big like she's smiling. But you can tell by her eyes she isn't very happy and she's panting. And you walk over to her and she says, "Why'd you hit me with your car?" And you say, "Well, why'd you kill me?" And she says, "Well, I'm a mountain lion. I was trying to cross the road, that highway, bisects my territory. You know, most mountain lions have like 30, 40-mile ranges, or bigger if they're males, and there'll be females inside that range. Anyway, I was trying to cross the road to find a mate. You know, I thought it would be a good time. It was raining and stuff. And you hit me, and I was angry." And you say, "Look, listen, you know, you know, I drive a car, but I didn't like invent cars. You know, like the event of people driving cars." She says, "Look, I'm not trying to get into that. Do you still have that thumb claw inside of you?" And you say, "Yes." And the mountain lion says, "Can you do me a favor?" And you say, "Yes." And the two of you look at each other knowingly, and you lean into her wound, and you start licking around all in there, and you can really taste the blood, you know, the meat of the cougar. And you're licking all around in there, and slowly but surely those bones and muscles and blood vessels are growing and stretching and crunching all over each other. And all of a sudden, the mountain lion is healed and walking around again. And you know, you've got a little panther blood all around your mouth, but besides that, everyone's doing pretty good. You and the mountain lion look at each other, and she says, "Listen, in the real world, you're not going to be able to just lick my wounds and make me better. And in the real world, we're not going to be able to talk like this. But you've still got that thumb claw of mine in you, and that is going to make you feel some things. You know, I don't know what you're going to do. Maybe you're going to go to the animal shelter and get some kittens off the chopping block. Maybe you don't even have to go to the animal shelter. Maybe one day you'll be on Facebook and someone will upload a picture of a bunch of kittens in a box at the gas station. And maybe that someone just uploaded that picture to be like, oh, too bad, so sad, kitty's at the pump. And then there'll be all these comments on Facebook on that picture. And the comments will all be like, isn't there something someone else can do? Maybe on that day, that someone will be you. And you'll drive down to the gas station and you'll look at the kittens. They're going to have fleas crawling all over their eyeballs. And they're just going to be miserable. And you're going to pick up that box, and maybe that guy who took that first picture is there. And he takes a picture of you picking up the box and puts it on Facebook. And that gets a lot of likes. But whether it got the likes or not, you picked up the box and you put it in your car and you drove home and you did the things you needed to do to give something to somebody who didn't have anything. You know, I'm not just telling you to save cats, says the mountain lion. You know, there are wolves in Idaho and sharks on the reef and all kinds of things that are crawling and flying and swimming and all that shit. You know, you just get out there. You know they're getting mistreated for all the wrong reasons, and you know it's really up to you to decide what those right reasons might be. You're a human being, so you're not going to really know the difference between helping somebody and controlling somebody. But I think it's worth it to try. Because in this world, we're just beginning to understand the miracle of living. Baby, I've been afraid before, but I'm not afraid anymore. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Oh, heaven is a place on earth. They say in heaven, love comes first. We'll make heaven a place